Hello and welcome to another stream, which today will be Michael's Adventures after a long time in VR chat. Also, today the Game Awards happen. Obviously I didn't stream for that. I mean, if I woke up early enough and was, ready, I could have streamed for it. Maybe one year I'll do it. Is an idea I'll eventually probably do. Because, yeah. But yeah, Game Awards. Cool stuff announced. Hi God, welcome. So, yeah. I'll mention what's going on today in a sec. Well, I kind of already said, Michael, Yayan, after one VR chat, but I'll get more into that in a sec. First, I want to talk about Game Awards. So, stuff was announced. Some interesting stuff like that new Lego Batman game. I played the old one forever ago. I've been meaning to buy and replay the old one at some point. But the new Lego Batman one seems cool. But the two big takeaways I think for me are then, well, Expedition 33 got the goddamn sweep. It got everything. It got so many awards. No Half-Life 3, everyone was on the Half-Life Copium. I was not expecting it. The most I was expecting was maybe another, Portal experience thing, because that always happens when Valve makes a new, their new software. Because there was the Aperture Labs thing, whatever, and then there was the hand tracking Aperture thing, and then there was the other one when the Steam Deck came out, the Aperture, whatever the hell it was. But seemingly no Aperture thing this time for either Steam Frame, Steam Deck, or all the other Steam things that are coming out. Lego games are cool. I like Lego games. Mainly Lego Star Wars. Still need to replay Lego Batman. But anyway, the main two ones I'm quite happy of is number one, Control Resonance, the new Control game. And 2026, I did not expect it to be so soon. I honestly did not expect it to be so soon, but I'm happy that the story of Control is going to continue. And it looks pretty cool. It looks like they're going to ramp up the gameplay. It looks like it should be fun. But the main one, even more so, is Resident Evil Requiem. Leon! Leon's back! Leon's fucking back. It's a double campaign between Grace Crawford and Leon S. Damn Kennedy. Yes. Leon, hold on. I need you can tell that all I've been basically watching is like Game Award stuff for like a couple past hours, but get up, yeah, get out of the way.
Like the others?
Also,
And it's not post-mortem lividity. I just got a report of a
Sherry
missing
gonna
police
return?
officer.
That sounds like Sherry's voice.
It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the fifth body was found.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
No sign of Devil May Cry 6.
You there, Leon?
Yeah. Hey, over here. FBI, what are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never. Think I want a second opinion.
Man, oh Leon, and he gets to use the body chainsaw. Yes, Avatar of the new Leon would be sick. It seems like Capcom is first making Mega Man return though, because there was an announcement for Mega Man, so I guess Devil May Cry 6 will have to probably wait a bit longer. At least Capcom is continuing with Resident Evil, with making it seem like I'm looking forward to it. I guess it was about time they returned to Mega Man for Mega Man fans. So I guess have to wait till maybe hopefully next year for DMC6. Hopefully an announcement of that. But ultimately, I'm not too displeased. I know I've got some things to look forward to. Resident Evil, Requiem, I'll definitely be playing through both campaigns of that. Control, I'll definitely probably play that at some point. I'm guessing I'll have to, though, ultimately wait for Alan. But, you know, at least Control Resonance should be basically like a sort of breather game between that and Alan Wake 3 whenever that happens. Get to return to the Control universe. Yes, I'll actually say what's going on today. Just gushing a little over Game Awards announcements. Anyway, for today though, Michael, it's been a long time, relatively. This has actually been a more suitable break from Michael. Today, the Michael date plans go forth. Probably not for Michael because it's going to be Michael date V. Eventually the reveal will need you. Whenever they tell Sebastian. But I don't suspect they'll be likely today. Because, yeah, it's mainly their first date. Otherwise, the other thing of today, which will be a Twitch only, is highlights number 50. It is number 50 time. Meaning prison and murder, or murder and prison, whichever order it is. Actually, what am I starting off today? I did not mean to click that. Okay, it starts with prison and then will be a murder. Because it's number 50. It's gonna be VR chat highlights number 50 today. Essentially meaning, since it's just easier to do 50 than 52 because that's a bit awkward, it's basically, 1 year of highlights. So I'm doing both. So I'm gonna start with an hour of prison, then do an hour of murder. Yeah. She'll be there probably for prison. But not for murder. Yes, indeed. You can tell me the thing about the avatar. Anyway, I best start getting things under the way and head to the site. But yeah, gonna be a pretty special day. Oh yeah, and they removed the one version of TARS, but luckily there was another. At least this time TARS doesn't revert completely back. Just she loses the overclock thing. Which is kind of a shame, but oof, if some things are not meant to be. Anyway. And Task is my technically cursed one. Because she has been flip-flopping back and forth between her old form and the more newer one that was made by Crypticus. This one can't change color like it can't invert color, aka the overclock mode, as I call it canonically, anymore. Yes, hopefully it didn't die. Yeah, and I have a divided feeling in my mind. One, flashbang is not grand, but weirdly enough, yeah, again, I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling like it'll stick. Like a strange, nagging feeling that can only be explained the way it is. Some things in the universe always seem are meant to be. And cosmic coincidence can be strange. Especially around characters. And the fact I'm pretty certain I saw the avatar being used by someone else just gives me that feeling of somehow it's gonna stick. And I can't explain why. It's just one of those feelings. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. But usually it's more positive than it is negative when I have these sort of feelings. Anyway, I'm gonna get into it now. And actually get this show on the road. Alright, I'm here. Feels like it's been forever at the being back at the Foundation. Hi sir, welcome back. Hi MTF. You're actually here, sir. That's crazy. Yes, I'm back. I guess I'm still kind of a legend to the guys. Shame my guys. You know, the guys I knew back in the day all but dead. Very few of them probably retired. Wonder what's gonna go on today though. I honestly don't know. Guess I'll see what's going on. Hey, Richard. Michael. Long time no see. Good to see you, just checking on things. Yep. Alright. Is that Peanut? Did we recapture him? I thought Peanut was destroyed. But to be fair, I have no idea half the time of what's going on. A lot of SCPs are still dead and unaccounted for, Michael. Or some seem to be in weird states of life and death. Next minute, you know, 1 minute alive, 1 minute they're dead. And then we have to go find them again and recapture them. It's been a hell of a pain ever since they came back. Yeah. What about that one SCP that needs to sacrifice the kids? Who's on that now? I heard William and Rookie are dead. Don't worry. I've got some guys on it. Alright, Richard. I'll leave you be. Gonna go see what's going on. Interesting days of the Foundation. God, I wish I hadn't lost Basil, Cosmos, the main. They're all dead. Only family members here.
Security is the first step towards a safe work environment.
Yeah.
Stay secure.
Oh,
Stay
hi.
vigilant.
V. Oh, hi, Michael. What's up? Just, I don't know, not feeling the grandest of everything. How are you holding up after the death of Abel? I think I've had enough time to get over it by now. You seem rather undistraught about your wife's death. Well, I have basically my moment of extreme pain and then just kind of move on. Because I've seen death so many times, even before I was death itself, that I've just sort of gotten used to it. Now I see it so much on a daily basis. It's, I guess, it is what it is. At least, the bad of being death is I got to say my final goodbyes to both of them before they passed on. But fortunately, never Cosmos. That's a shame. That's a darn shame. Yes, well. Anyway, you wanna and do something? I don't know what to do. It's kind of strange no longer being the boss. Hell, I'm not even quite certain what rank I am anymore since I gave up my position because Velena's Grand General, Rich is General, Frank's Brigadier, Finn's then Colonel, this is Super Major, and Sumi is Captain / Commander, which means I'm probably just a sergeant now. Yeah, that is quite a switch up in ranks from the top to almost the nigh bottom. I mean, you could always go lower as corporal. Speaking of which, who's even lieutenant? I think Cassandra's getting that role. You're right on that, Michael. Hey, Velena. Hi. Yeah, Cassandra's now my lieutenant, and basically right-hand lady. Can't believe I'm already a lieutenant. Bit strange. But yeah, I guess that just makes you a sergeant, Michael. Everyone else is basically probably just a corporal. Because that's a pretty low rank anyone can really be corporal. So
A reminder to all personnel.
all agents are basically
The
corporals.
auditorium from hours 17 to 18 on Thursdays. Come on down and get
All eyes for, you know, recruits. They're basically privates. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you again, Valena. But I guess you've probably got business to attend to. Yes, indeed. Just saw you were here and thought would pop by with Cassandra. I'm still just initiating her to all of this stuff. Mostly cleared, you know, things out, but still some things to cover. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Michael. So bye. Bye, Valena. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. I'll hang V. Just because I've been trusting you to keep an eye on Gabriel. Yeah, sure. Sorry I haven't done such a great job. Almost caused a roaring or something. Yeah, but I think Hal suffers the consequence. There's definitely a crack in the last layer of Hell now. Hal, if we can't kill Gabriel, I'm thinking soon enough, we break Hal. I've tried to once kill Gabriel by the terms of the living story, but he came back. I think the only way to permanently remove him out of the picture till whenever Act 3, Layer 9 comes out properly is maybe the sink Hal. That way we only have two problems to really worry about. Sam with his Cold War and goddamn Roaring Night. Yeah, I'm sure hang. Alright. Well, then I guess let's go. And yeah. Let's head out. Goddamn. Alright. Why does it always have to be mowing in the afternoon? I think it has to kind of start off as a hang and then ends up transforming into a date. Around the world, time for a place that's familiar to Michael. Michael is subconsciously taking him, not taking him, taking her, taking V to a place that was important. Is the Brutalist McDonald's. I need to pull up why this is technically important since you won't know God. Alright, here we are. A date with Michael. It's time. It's finally time. Michael? From the perspective of Lamine. Fancy. I don't know which book right now. Okay, I know it's the cheap choice. I think we should go somewhere cheap to eat. My choice. Here we are. Core. Let's leave it as a surprise for Connor. I basically made a parody of A Date with Markiplier, but it's a date with Michael. It's a multi-choice thing. I'm going to a path where it ends up at we should. And these guys cure them high. The Brutalist McDonald's. Don't let me make a choice briefly. This is definitely a McDonald's, but a lot more square, I do have to say. But this is basically where Lamine and Michael's date was. I guess I'll make it. And basically, there was either join the cult or don't join the cult. Michael, I think we should not join the cult. You will die. Now die! Ah! Michael! Ah! Ending for you did not join. Let's leave it like. Or join the cult. I say we join them. Might sound crazy, but I figure it's our best bet of survival. Honestly, I agree with you there, Lamine. Plus, I'm not susceptible to mind control, so. Join the cult! Join the cult! Join the cult! Welcome to the cult, new brother and sister. Those sorts of mind-altering anything. I forgot I have wrote descriptions for this. I mean, I guess we'll find out. So, you save me in case things go wrong, Michael. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I mean, we accept. We're going to join your cult. Excellent. Welcome to the cult of M. Here's your membership badges. Anyway. But yeah, Michael's taking V somewhere where he and Lorraine, you know, once went. Face me! Face me! Anyway, I'm gonna continue. Alright, we're here. McDonald's, actually, Stephen Bar, can you technically eat? You are a robot. Yes, I can eat it. I luckily have the capacity to, surprisingly, and taste. What even happens to the food? You eat. You don't exactly have saliva and stuff. Or do you? Actually, you do, don't you? Yes. Basically, I guess, get sort of converted into alternate energy. Not that I really need it. But yeah. Anyway, let's head inside. What's the deal with this place? Very square. Yes, see, this place, used to be run by a cult. Don't worry, the cult's gone now. They once, tried to goddamn, kill a main. Damn. Wait, you saying you've been here before? Yeah, for, like, mean Lamin's first date. Oh, wait a second. I think you're over her. Exactly. And you took me to this version instead of just the normal one? Am I sensing feelings for a robot? Or just you're cool and chill and whatever. And I'm kinda technically a robot. Well, actually, I'm a lot of things. Cause, well, I am my technically brother Jimmy in a way. I am his AI. I am the Book of Lives. And I am me. And in a roundabout way, I'm also, I guess, kinda play doctor slash the home of the backrooms and chaos. So yeah, a lot of different lines. Yes, but answer the question more straight, Michael. Do you like me? Of course I like you. Okay, then let me make this more clear. Do you like me? Like me? uh, I guess. You really have a type for strangest people you go for a relationship, huh? First the ghost. Well, I guess they want a ghost. Then the mean. Travel from the stars. And now me, a murderous robot. Yeah, I guess you're right, V. Guess, you're, So then, does this become a date now? Wait, are you sure? You lost Abel. But I can throw the question back at you, but change Abel with Feline. Are you ready? Because you quite recently lost Feline. But yes, you're no stranger to death. I guess I'm ready. Our relationship was only like a year basically. Technically a bit more time dilation and all that. So it was kind of like almost 2 or 3 years, a couple of years. But yeah, but yours was longer. True, it was 20 years. But I think I'm ready to move on. So I say this is officially a date then. I wonder when the receptionist will show up. Pretty soon this place worshipped, the cult that was here worshipped my friend M. Friend M? You had someone else with a one-letter name? Yeah, but I don't think I would ever be in a relationship with her. I think she was probably taken from the limited interaction I did have with her. But yeah, that's fair. Oh, she was like an octopus squid thing. And where's the reception? Like, wait, whatever. Sorry, boop boop. Took a while. Oh, hello. Boop boop was getting ready for food rush. What can I get you, Michael V? What can Boop Boop get you? You guys have hash browns? I bloody love those hash browns. Yeah, we have hash browns. Can I offer you the Grimace shake? I've never had a Grimace shake. I guess I'm curious. Here you go. Want any kind of proper meal, fries, Big Mac, nuggets. Oh. Let's have Big Mac. People will get you Big Mac. How about you, V? What do you want? I'll probably just have like a regular drink, maybe some nuggets. Good choice, good choice. Anything else? Oops. Luckily, people make it quantum because my cow pie is quite clumsy. You can't blame Boo Boo for being charred. Do you want some fries? Sure. That will be $27. I'll probably pay for this if you're fine with that. Yeah, I'm alright with that. And aren't you technically Mr. Moneybags? Or wait, but does Valena have basically all the wealth now? Since she runs a foundation, yes. She has the wealth. But the amount I technically was our technically payment as, you know, running the place for like 5 years. You know, as foundation leader, it means that technically still a lot of it is mine. A lot. How much are we talking, Michael? Millions? Billions? Trillionaire fee. Trillion goddamn air. I'm probably like, you know, richest man on earth. Wait, that disappeared. Oh, things are disappearing. We should get to eating the things before they all vanish. But yeah. Wait, how much does Valena have? Then. Multiversal wealth. Multi-goddamn versal wealth. Anyway, let's make certain these don't disappear. Let's get eating, shall we? Yes. But multi-versal wealth? Jesus. Yeah. I don't know in terms of a multiverse if she's the richest or not, but I would wager some bets that she's pretty high up there. Given the foundation, how many worlds I've been to, and the things I've done, so I would wager bet top 10, if not hell, top 5. Maybe even stretching to top 3. If she's number 1, it's insane. This is an interesting drink. Said bad things will happen with that drink. Delicious hash brown. Good Big Mac. Yes, she is very wealthy. Cool Coke. Nice chips and nuggets. Nuggets are cool. Nuggies are the best thing in the world. Do not dismiss the nuggies. Yeah, best not mess with Boop Boop on the nugget front. Best not to mess with Boop Boop. Anyway, I should show you around the place. So, yeah. I guess there's multiple floors to this place. wouldn't it be a bit of a pain to take your food up to all levels? At least there's plenty of space for things. Manager's office. And what else? And there's other kitchens and all that. And dangerous things off the side. Oh, and there's a kids' play park. Very nostalgic. Yeah, I'm pretty certain a lot of McDonald's don't have those anymore. Kids are missing out these days. Ah! Here's the roof. This is where it all happened so long ago. Me and Lamine. She fell off this goddamn roof, or didn't fall off this goddamn roof. What do you mean did or did not? Kinda strangest cat. One of the few times I had free will. Basically, she would basically just fall off like all the way down. How do you even do that? Alien. Shadow clone. Obviously, I can do it more advanced than this. This is just one level of the powers. Obviously, I can just make a clone wherever. I can freeze my body in place. Statue. And yeah. My shadow clone powers are quite a handy bunch. Yeah. Guess between my two forms can do some stuff. If this is a date, let's see. This is more work shirt. I got N's coat. Not really in this. Oh yes, it got made. Or nothing at all. But I usually just keep on the bomber. Damn. Seeing gosh darn boobs on first take. Ain't exactly biological. They're more like faults. Well, I guess they can work. I did have a son after all. Yeah. This one can definitely do some stuff. Plus I have a lot of stuff, like a clown's nose, my glasses, I have Sin's bow, and a jester hat that I once picked up. That's a Ben's hat. Yeah, but you have this stuff. All I have is hat, a lot of things. I am my Aeon trait Wolfius. At least now I can properly dance. That's the most basic dance. However, you get the point. Definitely a lot of different dances I can pull off. Really became a dancing master. If this is a date, then guess I should have an activity too. More than just eating. Yes, indeed. Yes, let's guess, lead the way. Why do I feel like Boop Boop's probably in there by now? You can't confirm nothing. Boop Boop's not in there. Okay, Boop Boop's in here. Boop Boop likes the play plates. We're on work, me. Boop Boop will not be stopped. Boop Boop is still a part of you. And Boop Boop won't bull pit. Bull pit. Bull pit. Oh my lord. Michael. Go while you still have the chance. You gonna be alright? Boop Boop, I'll be fine. Okay. God damn. As Boop Boop lives the nightmare with Boop Boop. I feel like there's gotta be some way to distinguish between them other than, you know, just Boop Boop. Trust me, Vine. Not Vine. I just say Vine. V, you're just V. What do you think? Vine's name is cool, huh? It's been a long day. Please don't read into that. You into sharks too? You are, aren't you? let's not get into it. Then why don't you head for Sherry instead? Huh? I mean, she's available, ain't she? It's for just being the man who knows everything. I just have a feeling like she's destined for someone else. I don't know. Sometimes I just have these nagglings. Anyway, but yeah, I suspect Sherry will be for someone else. Yes, Burp Burp's never gonna get a name to distinguish from Burp Burp. Both are Burp Burp. Nothing on that, I think, can be changed. I feel like the child Burp Burp would probably throw a fit versus the adult one. Yeah. Anyway. So I'll take you to my, I guess, activity. Though now at last. Anyway, let's head out. God damn. And hello, Fortnite lover, welcome. And I don't accept friend requests from anyone for a long list of reasons. Just like God said. Anyway, time for V's activity. Is there instructions on this again? Because I need to remember the controls. Hold E, okay. That's mainly all I need to know. Anyway, let's continue. Yes. You did it without violence. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. Alright, here we are. This is special thing server in our sim. And then we gotta survive some zombies. Alright, zombie survival. Oh boy. Damn, I was count quick. I call. Sure, you can do better. I'm guessing you're not most well trained in guns. Fear. Swords, melee, all that, I'm excellent at. Guns, not so much. Survival situation ain't my exact forte. Alright, let me show you how it's really goes. You always gotta be vigilant. always be goddamn prepared. Honestly, we stand a bad chance out in the open than locked in some stuffy, close quarter room. Sure, it's a good defendable position. But without multiple people to hold it down, it might as well just be a coffin of death. This is why you're, I guess, the expert, Michael. I haven't made it this far without knowing when it's time to, you know, run and hide. Guys, I've never made it this far. Honestly, it just becomes a matter of when there's just too many to deal with. There's always a point where the horde just becomes too much for one man on his own. And then at that point it's just best to play dead. And they'll eventually leave you alone. Although they might, you know, technically eat your flesh before then if you have flesh bags. That's a benefit for you, Queen. You're a robot. They will just basically think you're nothing but metal. So in the real situation, they probably just annoy you. Kinda like how in Aliens, an alien will annoy one of the android things because frankly, they just have no reason to. They have no damn reason to, well, even consume. Like, they have no real reason to even consume something that's not living. Oh boy. It's time to go against the odds here. The zombie apocalypses are definitely a interesting case of things. Alright, gotta stop. Making my way back. This might be where I... Yeah, screwed. Wave 10. Decent round number. As always, that point where things no longer prove lucky. I see, Michael. That was a interesting date. guessing we're gonna continue then. You know, to, I guess, be a thing, or yeah, I say so. Definitely, say so. But yes, let's, go, I guess, nothing else for today. Yes, indeed. It's nice hanging out. But yes, let's go. Yep, I guess I'll actually, one thing before going. Why are we gonna tell, your son, I mean, I could also say to Zero, but I don't know if Zero would exactly understand. I mean, he is my family, just, I don't know, it's still a bit strange, still very early days. Guess it was that way with Basil too. When I found out, I'll probably tell Zero at some point, but when are we gonna tell him? I'm sure find a time and a place to tell him. But I think for now, probably best that the day comes to an end. Yes, yes. Well, then I guess time to get out of here. God damn. Alright. Actual Michael's one. After an age. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly go AFK before continuing. So I'll be right back. So be right back. Alright, I'm back. And with some snacks. Hi, God. Anyway, while I have some snacks before I move on, I guess, I'll just go see some noteworthy quickly. Alright. Yep, it does keep my progress. So most of the stuff's unlocked. Oh, these actual trampolines, boing, boing. What happens if I fall here? Guess I fall into a void. I'll probably be Hatsune Miku for highlights. Thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, ooh. Ah, that was Poppy Playtime music, I wouldn't know. Yeah, and I've never really played it. Need to probably play that at some point. I mean, I'm pretty certain the first chapter's free because I'm pretty certain I have it. Pretty certain I played it at least a little bit. Yeah. I do have the first chapter. I launched it like one time for like 6 minutes. Looked around and didn't really play it because most of the rest of the game is costs money. And a lot of money at that, like, oof. Oof. Yeah, till I actually have money. That is definitely not really in the cards. And if anything's gonna be done or bought because Christmas, I'll be Yakuza first. And then everything from that point onwards is extra. Well, I first invest into things I've already started on, and I've done, 0 to 3. I've done 4 games. I'm definitely not gonna have a break until like probably after Judgment. Because that's the main one I want to play eventually. It's the whole reason I started technically in the first place. I'm the manager now. Ah, the avatar lives? Cool. Anyway, time to conclude the YouTube half of stream. Oh, it's got that classic old school music. But yeah, for YouTube side, that will be it. As the rest will be highlights, very special highlights. This is an old music. It was probably licensed for Poppy though. Yeah, and or it's just generally public domain, probably at this point with, you know, really old music. Because I've heard that music like everywhere. So it might be in Poppy, but it's been in a lot of other things too. Riches bloom where faith is sown, trust thyself and stand alone. Toil not for hands that take and drain, but for the dream thy golden gain. Okay, that's an interesting quote. Anyway, though that'll be it for YouTube side. So peace, thank you, and goodbye. Thanks to members, peace YouTube side.